Hi there, my name is Chelsea Gibson with Wild Rose Wellness, here for another free video on our YouTube, our Instagram, and our Facebook. So you can click like and you can subscribe and follow us along for this journey. Every single day there's going to be a new video helping you with this social distancing, social isolation, but also these are tools that you can use after this. We evolve out of this, I'll put it that way. It's the wording I keep using, as we evolve out of this. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about how to watch the news and not get anxious. And this is important during this time, but also after, because there is a time where it is important to watch the news, watch the experts, listen to the experts. But if it brings up anxiety for you, it's also good to know what tools can you use so that you can watch the news, process the information, in a way that works for you, that you can hear it and listen, and then make the changes that are necessary and keep in the loop with what's going on around the world and in your community, but also so you don't stress yourself out. I have a lot of clients that they are very black and white about it. They either watch the news or they don't. And the ones who don't feel like they're stranded because they're not getting the information that's up to date. And they're also concerned that they can't watch the news without getting anxious. So first things first, the type of news that you're gonna watch. I always say to people, watch the experts. So in the morning in Canada, at least, our Prime Minister, it goes on around 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You wanna listen to the Prime Minister. There's also, for every province that we have, and I'm sure in the States or wherever you are around the world, your local government, so in where I live is British Columbia, they also will go live, Dr. Henry, and I listen to her. So those are the two main ones, that sources of news that I listen to. And the reason is you're getting the stuff that these people have been trained to speak. So they're not using fear tactics, they're just being precise. And somebody like Dr. Henry, she is phenomenal at actually communicating how to be cautious but not afraid. And that's what's so important, is knowing you can be cautious. You can take the protocols into consideration when you're going out and about, when you are going to work, if you are an essential worker, but so that you keep in the loop with what's happening and how it's progressing, but you're also able to take the information in without getting overwhelmed. Every single person I've talked to has a threshold that when they hit it, they're at their max. That's the moment where you hit pause, you hit stop, you take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. They're called stomach breaths, so making sure that your stomach is rising, because those up here breaths are going to keep you anxious. Take a deep breath. Then what I want you to do is do something physical. Take a walk around the house, take a walk outside, step outside, go to your phone, do something on your phone, like a funny video. You can pop on TikTok, there's funny videos there. Something that gets you snapped out of it, something that snaps you out of that energy. And then find people that you can communicate with, that you know aren't anxious themselves, that you can talk about these things with, get it out, get your concerns out, and then maybe go back and watch the rest of it. You have to be in touch with where you are. You've got to be really mindful. As you're watching the news, if you start leaning towards being extremely sad by hearing certain numbers or extremely anxious, pause. Take that moment, take a break. Once you feel like you're calm again, you can go back and listen to it. And you can actually do these in doses. So you don't actually have to sit down and watch the news for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. You can actually listen to it in 5, 10, 15, 30-minute increments, depending on how you're feeling. The other tip I have for you is make sure that you've had adequate sleep. It's really important that you've eaten enough that day, and also that you're not watching the news at night. If you're an anxious person and you're not able to sleep, watching the news at night might be the possible worst time too. You want to make sure before you go to bed that you're taking at least 30 minutes off your phone, unless it's an app that's a calming app, to get yourself ready to wind down and then go to sleep. The other thing I say is don't watch the news the first thing you get up. So when you first get up in the morning, have your coffee if you'd like, maybe meditate, have a deep stretch if you'd like, go for a walk with family or friends, eat breakfast, then you're ready to watch the news. Even if that means you have to record what's going on so that you can watch it later, or you have to get up early, you can decide what works for you and your schedule. But when you watch the news right before bed or right when you get up, you're starting and ending your day with anxiety, which is not going to help for the rest of your day. So those are my tips for you to how to watch the news and not get anxious, or at least how to watch the news in increments so that you don't get anxious, or that if you do get anxious, you know what to do. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. I love and adore you all. Bye for now.